Morning. Sorry for the minor delay, but we are still back here again for our daily check-in. Once again, it's your boy Zoe Black. I am grateful to be here for this uh, Sunday rendition, State of Being check-in. Um, we are day 12, so that's 12 days of us showing up and being consistent. That's something to be proud of. That's something to be championed right now. So, big round of applause for everybody who's been checking in every day. Big round of applause for those who check in afterwards. Shout out to you as well. Shout out to all the stars worldwide. Once again, for those who don't know, I'm a hip hop artist out of the DMV. My name is Zoe Black. Bringing light and changing cultures. That's what that Black stands for. That's what my motto is. And we do these state of being check-ins every morning with a point of emphasis for us to continue to build on for ourselves and for the world. Sorry for all the stomping upstairs. I got a 4-year-old and she feels the need to want to be active early in the morning, as you guys can imagine. But either way, we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna start with our reset breath, as we always do. Inhale, exhale. I know the routine by now. Yes. Today's point of focus is forgiveness. This is an important one for me because I've had to navigate the world of forgiveness for a mighty long time. It's not an easy space to be at, to be willing to forgive someone who's hurt you for any reason. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and move this way because we got some art behind me that I'm a little unsure about. But forgiveness is something that's imperative for you to move on in your life and be happy and have a sense of joy. Considering forgiveness, I know a lot of times we think that it frees someone else of their burden, but when you really think about it, forgiveness is, I know it's kind of cliche to say, forgiveness is for you, but it is like giving yourself the space to be free of the burden anyway. You know what I'm saying? Holding on to any animosity, any frustration, any anger really is a burden to you. I know like sometimes, based off my family experiences, I tend to like hold on to a lot of things, and it'll dwell and just fester in my brain for a very long time. But that I've been learning how to forgive for me to move on and just have space and peace for myself. So, forgiveness, holding on to that weight of anger or just frustration or any tension that you hold on to that have been like put on you by somebody else. Forgiveness is the ability to, one, allow that person to understand that they no longer have a sense of control over you, but it also gives you the space and the freedom just to move on, enter a new chapter in your own life. Um, there's peace associated with forgiveness, and it's not necessarily this space to like think that everybody can hurt you and just like get away with it, but it's about understanding that nobody has a level of control over you emotionally, spiritually, physically. You're not going to go to any type of extreme lengths to try to retaliate, because at the end of the day, what's the point? Um, it brings you to your own space of just healing and moving on. To be honest with you, so forgiveness is important for you to mature and just be able to get to a next space in your life. And as we always do, we're gonna set our intentions for the day, right? My intention, and I really, really 1,000%. I mean all of these every day, but this one, I'm really gonna work on 1,000% today. Um, my intention for today is to free myself of the burden from the past. My intention is to release any animosity or tension that I have, that I've been holding on to. Anything that I've been dwelling on. I'm gonna be super intentional. I'm gonna find other ways to even release. If you're out there and you're looking for a way to, a healthy practice that you can utilize in order to help release, I would recommend journaling. One thing I've always done for a very long time. I've kind of been in and out of it for years, but I do it a lot more consistently lately. Is like I journal a lot. I'll write down how I feel about a situation. It'll help me understand it a little bit more. It's almost like having a conversation with yourself when you're writing it down. You're writing it on paper. You're putting it out. You're getting the thoughts and you're putting them down and you're processing them as you're putting it down, and you're just continuing to just be honest and vulnerable in that moment. Because a lot of times when you're talking to others, you'll still put up that little bit of filter in order to protect yourself. But when you're talking to your journal, it's like you can unleash and release everything, the depths of how you feel, and then you don't have to share it with anyone. You can just keep it for yourself. But I would definitely recommend journaling to anyone out there who's having to deal with forgiveness or who's struggling with forgiving. So that's something that I think will be useful to those out there who's learning how to forgive. Um, and we're going to go into a moment of gratitude. Until I get to this place, I'm just going to continue to speak it into existence. But I am grateful for the freeness that I'll feel with forgiveness. I'm grateful for the peace that forgiveness brings. Um, and I know that I have to forgive in order to get to that place. But I'm grateful for the ability to see it, to see that forgiveness can bring me to freedom. I'm grateful for the tools that I have, like I mentioned earlier, journaling. And um, the I'm grateful for the willpower to even want to forgive and not seek retaliation or seek any level of like emotional response in these moments. So I'm grateful for all of those things. And I say all that to say that, you know, as you're going through your day, and if there's anything that you've been holding on to, you've been dwelling on, take a moment to process it and think, why is it still lingering? Why is it still festering? Is it a conversation that I need to have? And if it's something that I can't resolve or that doesn't have a healthier resolution, I got to learn how to let go. Just learn how to let go. For those who out there who are just checking in for the first time, once again, my name is Zoe Black. I'm a hip hop artist out of the DMV. My latest album, Being, is available on all digital platforms. We will be doing some direct to consumer soon, so you guys can support in other ways. Um, and you guys can check out my channel, subscribe, like, comment, all those great things, so we can continue to build this community. Shout out to the stars worldwide. It's your boy Black showing up again. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 o'clock for our daily check-in. Man, continue to shine on. It's your boy Black.